Thank y'all again for coming back, kicking it with Court. Today's vlog is going to be the Blue Table Talk with my little sisters. You guys already know Danielle because she been in and out my blogs. And I'm gonna let you guys get to know my little sister. You haven't guys, I don't think you guys haven't met her before, but this is her. This is Kayla.
Hello.
So we're just gonna sit here. You guys probably already know like the red table talk or whatever, but these are the sister talks. So basically, I just want to know. My sister, she's in college right
Mm-hmm.
now,
Mm-hmm.
and so she experienced some things. I want to know.
Central State University.
At Central State
Yes,
University.
I am a freshman at Central State University. And in case y'all be wanting to catch up on what I be doing, I don't really post that much about Central on my Instagram, but I do on my Snapchat, and it's Kayla, Kaila, Glenn, Glenn, 1992. So you can follow me on Snapchat there. And, I be vlogging a lot of stuff in my own little way. It's not really a vlog because I don't do YouTube, but, my own little day to day at Central. Um,
Okay.
and and y'all gonna see if y'all go follow me, y'all gonna see a whole bunch of pictures of Danielle right now.
Right. So.
And just to point this out, I am Courtney's first youngest sister. So that's Courtney's second youngest sister. I'm the second oldest. I'm the middle oldest.
Damn. Yeah. Come like in the
Just so
middle.
we can clarify that. I'm not the baby of the group.
Okay. So then we also have my little sister Danielle. This is the one that you guys always see in on my blog. Right
Hey y'all.
My mini me. So,
Ow.
So yeah, so I never seen the red table talk, but like what goes on on that show. But this show,
I want some.
we about to talk about her college and what she experienced so far. What grade you in?
I'm a freshman.
So she a freshman, guy. So let's see what these freshmen go through. Go ahead, Kevin.
Okay, so I'm about to bore y'all with like the academic stuff. Like, honestly,
No, they need to know.
okay, I'm gonna give y'all a quick version of that because either you gonna live by this or you not when you go to college. The stuff, if you was a person like me who slid through high school, it wasn't really challenging, you could do your work at a moment's notice, that, then you're gonna have to change all of that going into college because you can't slick talk your way out of stuff. Like these professors, some of them really don't care. Like they don't care at all.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't turn your work in because prime example. So I was gone for about 2 weeks due to loss in the family, and during that time I had an exam. And so the way college exams work is it's not like you can arrange for it to be it's not like you can really arrange them. You just, when your professor give it to you, that's when you have to take it. Like, it's in your syllabus, that's it, that's done. Um, and it's really like no special circumstance stuff. So I missed an exam, and it literally took me up until this week. Mind you, this happened back in January. It's March 10th, so this week that we just passed, it took me up until then to be able to retake this exam. So it's just stuff like that, and like your papers, y'all, they don't play about plagiarism. When I tell you to take that seriously, like take that seriously. Don't be trying to go out here and use your friend paper or whatever. Don't be trying to do that. Like you really got to do your work in college, and you got to think you're paying for this, so you're gonna want to do that. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna miss hella days of school just because you don't have to go or it's a party on a Tuesday and Wednesday classes is not as important. I'm just being real, y'all. It's gonna be things like that you gotta decide. So as far as academics go, that's really all I gotta say is just don't come in thinking it's about to be easy because college is not easy and you're not paying for it to be easy. Y'all get what I'm saying? You're trying to learn. It's higher education for a reason. Now let's go into these parties and
Wait before you go to the parties.
mm,
Danielle, so you about to be a senior,
I am a senior.
well,
freshman
freshman
in
in
college.
college,
Oh.
and you're a senior. Like, are you kind of nervous about the transitioning you about to
Like,
do?
what do you think it's gonna be like for you going in? Like, what
Let me
is
see your
your
face.
being a senior? Because I know as a senior, going into college, I had my own like way of thinking how college was gonna be, my own anticipations, like all of that. So what is your like right now? What is kind of like your
Um,
processing?
I personally feel like when I go into college, it's gonna be easy. Just because I feel like I've been prepared to go to college. Now I cannot say that for all people, but as long as you're prepared, I feel like you can go into college thinking it's easy. Until you see different. But that's just my own thought and perspective. I mean, I pay attention in class. Like people told me high school was gonna be hard. I didn't see where the hardness came in really. I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna say stressed, but I've had to deal with a lot of work at one point where I had to do like 5 essays, like an essay every day of the week, and then type one of those essays that I wrote and turned in that following Monday. Like I'm doing that right now until the end of the school year until I get out of school, which is May 31st.
So like, what do you think it's gonna be like in college? Like, what do you? What do
I
you
don't feel like
feel-
it's gonna be hard personally because I'm being,
You feel
taught
like you
to go.
prepared.
Yeah, I'm being
Like
prepared
in
to go.
school.
Yeah. I mean, long as I don't slack. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna hit up the parties, no lie. But work is gonna
Okay.
come first. Work is
Let
gonna
me tell
come
y'all
first.
something.
Go ahead.
Fall semester, the beginning of it. Okay, so y'all, it's two of the hypest times in college. Not even gonna cap. The fall semester, like going up until November. So from the time you start school, like, well, if you're a freshman, you start in August. If you upper 11th, 10th, 9th, whatever. No, I'm sorry, y'all. If you're 10th and up, then pretty much like you come back in September. That's what I was trying to say. The first like months up until November, let me tell you, you have a ball. Like it's nothing but parties out on the yard every single day. And I go to HBCU, but it's just like it's nonstop fun. And then you get to like the winter months, but I haven't really even entered my spring semester. But everybody be telling me like spring semester, the end of spring, be like the most lit semester. So that's all I was gonna say when it comes to like going into it.
That's what she waiting out.
Oh my gosh, it's like something you never imagine. Like the amount of fun I had, and it's in the beginning. It's cool because you can keep up with the party and you can keep up with your schoolwork. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like you thrown into this, but it's not really like you lost.
So-
like it's not really like you out of whack yet. So you can keep up.
What would be your advice for people? Like, would you recommend something like, say, okay, like for your sister or for anybody? They just freshly graduated from high school, right? Do you would you recommend them to like just jump into a big school like the school that you at now, or do you like think that they should go to like a community school just to get a little feel of it and to see if they like it? Like,
Okay, so my school is not big. I don't have a big university. I go to a small university, and this is what I would say because going like through all of the application process and trying to figure out where I wanted to go to school, it was a group of us, and my perception when I was a senior is like, oh, I'm not going to community college. That's not for me. I don't know why people would just no, y'all. I'm being so for real. I was like, I don't know why people just jump to go to community college. Like, da da this, da da that. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I did academically okay in school, but it was still like that mindset of like, but whatever. And so that was really my thinking. And towards the end, y'all, I'm not even gonna cap. Like, if you not prepared to go to school or go to college, don't waste your money trying to make yourself ready for a university. Because a university is not just like picking up and going, and you can come back. Like, no, like your whole life changed. Like, it's a complete 360. Like, when I tell y'all it's a complete 360, it's a complete 360, and you have to be able to deal with that, and you have to make sure you're a strong enough person to be able to combat with some of the situations, because in college you're going to get put into a lot of circumstances that you have no control over, but it's just a simple fact that it's college. And so dealing with that pressure, and you really just have to know yourself. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all like go to university just because you can handle yourself, because I thought I could handle myself. And like I said, sometimes you get put into situations that you really don't know what to do, like that. And it's a growing experience, but it's also a testing experience. So if you feel like you're ready to go and do higher education, but personally you don't feel like you're ready to take that step, then go to community college. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, if honestly, if I felt that it was, well, at one point I felt that it was getting a lot, and I was thinking about transferring my second semester to a community college back here in Michigan. But I was like, you know what? I'm not about to let, something out of, like, something made out of fear scare me away from, finishing this out. I had already put money into it. Y'all got to think, college is nothing but money. Like, when I tell y'all college is nothing but money, that's all you got to think about when you trying to pick a school. Because, well, like, try to pick a school, whether you're gonna go to community or university, because if you not ready, don't waste your money. Like, that's my biggest thing. I tell anybody that them classes you don't go to, okay, divide how many classes you have by how much your university charges you for a credit. So every time you miss a class, calculate up how much money you wasted. Like, that's really the mindset you gotta have, because like all of that goes into account. Like, it's your money. So financially, go to a community college, get an education. Doctors don't, differentiate based off of that paper. They all got the same paper. They all come from different school, but at the end of the day, a surgeon from OCC and a surgeon from Stanford will still operate on you. Like, that's just the bottom line.
So how did you know that that you was prepared for college? Like, what made you think that you was prepared for college? Like, what
Okay.
steps did you take, and like
I thought I was prepared for college because I had everything, right?
like as far as what,
Like, I had, I had all my stuff in my room, y'all. I had all my financial aid together. I had, like, the stuff they tell you need to go to college. Like,
okay,
like your stuff for your dorm room, make your dorm room cute, make your dorm room into a home. Y'all, that's my biggest advice. Going away to school, don't spare expense when you don't have to in your room, because that's somewhere you live. And then you want that to be the most comfortable place ever. And, if y'all get visitation, you already know you want that to be looking, your room to be looking cute, whatever.
because like I heard like that's like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like the dorms is like the big part of the reason why people go to college.
Yeah, like, it's your independence. It really
Okay,
is.
yeah.
Like, people look at me like I'm crazy in my family, because I be like, I'm ready to go home. Because my dorm, well, oh, let me tell y'all this. A dorm is a style of living. Do not say you live in a dorm, because a dorm is a style of living. You live in a residence hall. If you go to a university, they're going to drill down in your head. A dorm is a way of living, but you live in a residence hall. That's just, I don't know. That's a big thing for them. They blew me. But yeah, like, okay, like I said, I go to HBCU, so y'all know we get rowdy. So it's middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning. You have your doors open. You know what I'm saying? Like, people coming in and out of your room. It's just like a fun environment, and you want your room to feel like a home. Like, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, that's somewhere you go every day to eat. You go every day to sleep. You go every day to study. If you study in your room, like, That's where you be at. Sorry, y'all. I'm waiting on some food. But, like, that's what you really be at. So I would just say, like, make that your home. But back to her question, which is, how did I know I was prepared? I don't feel like I was materially prepared. Y'all, I had everything. My biggest advice to any freshman, go in having all of your own stuff. So that way, you ain't never got to worry about asking nobody for nothing. I'm not saying that you're not going to build friendships there where you can ask people for stuff, but go in, have your own stuff. Have your own blow dryer. Have your own flat irons. Have all of that, because you don't want to be that person that's in a group chat 24/7 talking about, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? Like, no, you independent. You want to have your own stuff. So So yeah, I was prepared on that end, but mentally I wasn't prepared because yeah, like I'm talking to y'all right now, and I'm telling y'all like, yeah, you gonna have your book. I mean, you gonna have your parties and everything, but that mindset of I don't have nobody telling me what to do. I don't have no curfew. Like, I really don't have no curfew. This ain't like your mama gave you an extension. No, you have no curfew. You offer liquor and weed and all of that at the drop of a dime, no matter what. So, yeah, yo, I'll be right back.
All right, you come on.
Hello.
So, my sister, she
Hello.
just gave a little background
Okay.
on, her experience so far about
Yeah.
college.
Look at my coat.
So,
That might be in my purse.
for y'all who don't know,
Outside.
cause I didn't tell y'all about this, but I did go to college. I went for
It's my purse.
a couple
And a zip card.
semesters. I didn't stay long. I kept switching my major up. I was a teacher. Then I was trying to do physical therapy. Then I switched it to something else, and then to something else. Like, my mindset was everywhere. And one thing I learned is like once you go in, like you could say like for me, I wanted to be a teacher when I went into college, but it seemed like every semester my like it changed. Like I didn't want to be a teacher no more, or it's just like I don't know if it was just like me
He was
undecided, and but it's okay for you to switch up your majors. Long as you come out with one major or two majors, like it's okay to switch it out. So like, don't be hesitant and be upset. Like, man, I switched up this major. I want, it's not working out, and you want to switch up again. So I say like it's okay to do that. Also, I wanted to ask you guys. How many colleges have you applied to so far?
Me, probably about 10.
10. And when did you start applying? Like what is a good time for them to like?
Early,
That's
as soon
when
as you become a senior.
As soon as you become a senior.
Because I applied to Kayla's school, which is Central State University, in like November. I still didn't receive my acceptance letter, but I called and they told me I was accepted. But I still haven't. Well, I don't know if it's mailed. I've been over here, but I don't know if it's mailed to my house now. But starting this month, I didn't have it.
It is a difference between the process at a PWI and the HBCU. Mm-hmm. Because at a PWI, I'm not going to lie, and this is no discredit to these HBCUs, but a PWI, they be on their stuff. They really do. Like, they mail your stuff right out. And I'm saying this from the experience. Like, everything is real, like, smooth selling at PWIs. And that's not saying that HBCUs don't be on their stuff, but sometimes, you be having to call a few times. You be having to whisper in somebody's ear, trying to figure it out. And so, yeah, that's all I got to say. If you're going to HBCU, be on their head, y'all.
That did not work out right. I was trying to make it to where
you see all three,
but then it just got dark. So yeah, but so you applied to 10 colleges.
Yeah.
10 colleges. You applied to 10 colleges, right? So out of all 10 of those, how many denials did you get?
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you how many I got accepted to. That's easier.
Okay.
I mean, the ones I applied to, that's easier. Okay, so I applied to Wayne State.
Mm-hmm.
I applied to... I really don't remember, but I know Wayne State denied me because my SAT score wasn't high enough. Now, I was going to retake it, but I feel like that was a waste of money because what if I get lower? I would have been so upset. For me wasting that money, spending all that time studying and all that extra stuff. I'm not saying, okay, I got a low SAT score, and I'm not ashamed of it because I got accepted into where I want to go. Yes, I probably could have did better, but everything happens for a reason. So I didn't retake the test. Don't let nobody make you feel bad because you got a low score. The SAT is not made for you to pass. It's not. That stuff they teach you in school, you don't see it on the test. You just don't. I don't care what nobody say. It's not on the test. It's just not. So don't let nobody make you feel bad for getting a low score. Because I didn't feel bad. So many people said, you should take it over. You need to take the test over, blah, blah, blah. Do these people help you study? Because they the same ones that told me I need to take it over did not help me study. Okay? So I was not finna take that money out of my pocket, waste it, when I didn't have the confidence or I didn't feel like I was going to get higher than, what I had. So, yeah. But I got accepted into Central State, Grand Canyon University, Morris College, and then I'm in dual enrollment in my high school class at Wayne County Community College, and I will graduate with 3 college credits.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So when I was in high school, my teacher was like, Courtney, you're not gonna go to college. You're gonna go to a community college. You're not gonna they was like basically trying to tell me that I wasn't
Bring
good
you
enough.
down.
Right, bring me down, whatever. And so when it was time for me to take the test, I wrote my name and I just circled anything. And I left. And, so I applied to Eastern. Because, I heard that Eastern had the best
Oh, I got
teaching
denied by
program.
Eastern.
Yeah. So I heard Eastern had the best programs for teaching. So, for education. So I'm like, okay. So I'm all excited. And then the girl and the guy that I went to church with, the brothers and sisters I went to church with, they was already at Eastern. So it was just like, okay, cool, I'm about to go to this. I can go to this college. I already got somebody that work there. I go there.
They can help you.
They can help me. They know, living situation be so much easier. They already got their house and everything. So I had this whole thing planned out and whatnot. And I got denied. And when I say that was the most hurtful thing ever to me because I feel like my teachers won.
They proved you wrong.
Yeah,
proved you right.
It made me seem like, dang, they was right. I can't get into a university. I have to go to a community college or don't go to college at all. I felt so I felt embarrassed because I told my whole church that I applied for this. And when I got that denial, it was just it took all my faith away for trying again to go to college or whatever. So I ended up going to OCC. If most of y'all don't know what OCC is, it's Oakland Community College. It was okay. But it's not
I don't think it's recording no more.
It is still recording.
Oh.
It was okay. As a freshman, as a senior going into a freshman in college, you always hear these good stories about the dorms and the parties and blah, 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 blah. But when you go to a community college, it's none of that.
It's none of that. It's just strictly work.
It's strictly work and home. And I feel like I wanted more. It was my school, OCC, then it was OU, which is Oakland University. And I'd be like, people say, well, you could just go there for, some semesters and transfer. I feel like, why? And, oh, shoot. I had so much low confidence in myself that I didn't even want to transfer. Because I feel like I wasn't going to get in. I'm going to waste my time again. I'm going to get hurt again. So I stayed there, kept switching up my majors, whatever. And my best friend at the time went to school with me at OCC. And you know, we have fun, whatnot. And then like she left. So it was just like little old me just there. And I'm shy when it comes to like, and this is another reason why I left school is because I hate presentations.
Oh Lord, I love presentations.
No, I hate them. I stutter. My hands get so sweaty.
You be nervous.
I be nervous as heck.
Uh,
My one presentation I did, I was so nervous, y'all. I couldn't even read. I told my partner like, finish this off. I cannot read. Like, that's how scared I was. And from there, I just stopped. I used to go to my mama's job. And she was what was mama at the school? She was
She was in the front office.
she was the front office. And you know, everybody knew that I was going to school for education to teach kids. So my mama got me into her job. I didn't have a degree, but I went there. I taught little kids. I put like the class was like if kids needed extra help or extra more attention, I'll go get those kids, bring them in the library or whatever, and I would teach them things, whatever, and I would grade paper. So I feel like I'm doing all of this without a degree. Why am I going to school?
right.
And then I wasn't driving, y'all. I didn't have license. So I had to get dropped off, picked up, way at my mama's school till she got off. And I was just irritated, like, I'm grown as heck. I don't got no license. I gotta wait for you to get a break, to come get me, then take me back to your school. And so I used to skip school. Well, I'm like, you don't got school today? No. The professor canceled on us. I used to skip it because it was pointless. I'm about to go do what I'm about to go do what it's taking me so many years to do, and I'm already doing it. So I stopped. And then I did online school, which is like, I love it. I love online school. Like, I was doing so good. Only thing about it is some online schools don't have seminars. Like, where the teacher will come and literally come on the little speaker thing and talk to you. Some colleges don't have that. So like if you're more like a visual person, like you gotta see what's going on, then I think that you should go inside campus. But if you're not like, you don't gotta visualize it, and you just catch on like that, online is a good thing too. Especially if you're gonna bypass all that presentation. Cause I was doing better online than I was doing in school. Like I had a 4.0 when I was online. When I was in school, it was like F, E, dropped out.
What is it, E? I never got those.
And E, like, he didn't do shit in there. Sorry. He didn't do nothing in there. Like,
That's below a 0.
You just came in there, showed your face, and just. And you know what the messed up part is? Guess what my E was in?
Gym.
Gym. It was in gym. Use the one jacket up or down. It was in gym.
You first.
No. It was in gym. And then I had to do my physical therapy class. We had to learn this stuff. I was just sitting there like, all right, time for me to go.
Time to go home.
Time to go home.
Let's
So
get
yeah.
out of here.
So, are you nervous?
About going to college.
Yeah, like you excited? Like,
No.
how you feeling right
And
now?
I feel like you shouldn't have gave up on going to school because imagine where you would probably be right now.
And you know what? That's true.
And I feel
Because
like it's not too late for you to go. Somebody please come in and tell her this girl is 25 years old. she'll have her degree by what, 29? Like, you can still get that college experience and all of that.
They think that, okay, so I'm 25. I have 2 kids, as you guys already know.
And they have a father.
Yes, they have a father. But they feel like it's not too late for me to come to college with them, and
It's not.
I think it is. Like, I think I like,
If you have that mindset, if you don't have that mindset, you can do anything you want to do, be anything you want to be. Like how you want to get up out of here, out of Detroit. You can go to college. Easily get you a degree and start making some racks.
yeah. Like, everybody want me to be a nurse. But
Girl, you can go to community college 2 years and get your certificate.
I know. I'm just, it's more so.
You're a procrastinator.
It's not that. I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm going to fail.
For
Like-
what?
Like, all jokes aside, like,
You got, I ain't gonna say 2 smart sisters, but you got a real smart sister in that kitchen right there.
no,
I'm
you're smart too.
I am
All my
smart.
sisters and brothers are smart. They're brilliant. They're intelligent. They're wonderful.
I'm
Like,
smart too. I'm not.
we all got our
okay with
different. Well, listen, we all got our different ways of learning.
that. And
That's the
you're
thing about it
smart.
is. That's
Yeah.
the thing about it is, like, you know, you got different learning from what Kayla got learning from. Like, Kayla, you know, she went to my auntie school.
She went to a more advanced school than I did. Let's just start off by
But hold
saying
on, wait,
that.
no. If you want to talk, Kayla. So she won't think I'm talking behind her back. Come here. But I'm gonna go ahead. So, Kayla actually got denied when she was young, like kindergarten. Oh, she not ready. It took my auntie. She was pissed as heck that they said that Kayla wasn't ready because she couldn't read, or she couldn't do this, or she couldn't do that. Like, my auntie worked her butt off with Kayla to make sure Kayla. Remember that? Remember in kindergarten they told that they denied you because they said you couldn't read and all that other stuff.
That was 3rd grade.
Oh, 3rd grade.
When we moved out to Bloomfield, they told me that my Lexile scores were low. And, you know, I would have to be put in these remedial classes. And, you know, this is in the 3rd. Mind you, I was in the 3rd grade with a 1280 score, and I missed one question. You know how y'all had, like, them spelling tests of 100 questions? I mean, the sight word test of 100 questions. And I scored the highest out of my whole class. I got a 99 out of 100. And I tested in coming like that. It's not like I was there for a few weeks. The day before I started school, they had me come in and test for that. And the results was I needed to be put in remedial classes. I've never, you know, I was about to get double promoted. Only reason why I did not is because my mama did not want me that advanced. So it was really mind-boggling to me that, you know, that was ever a conclusion of any of my test results, because I've always tested above and beyond. So yeah, that was kind of like what they had told me in 3rd grade. Because you remember, Auntie took me
Right, remember?
to school early, but they didn't tell me I couldn't because Auntie was the principal of the school at that time.
No, right. She was the principal at the school, but they told Auntie that you wasn't ready.
Oh, they told her I was too young.
Right, that you was too young. You wasn't ready for.
Because I was just turning 3, or I was barely. Yeah, I was just turning. No, I was 3. Going into kindergarten.
And my auntie was like, no, she's ready. Like, my auntie, like, she made sure that Kayla had the best teacher out of that school to teach Kayla whatever she needed to be teach. And that's when Kayla, like, her score was like, testing in was just like high. And it was like, yep, come on, she ready. And, so like I said, yeah, it like, I feel like we all got different teaching. Because I went to the same school that Kayla went to with my auntie as when she was a principal, but I could have got the, you know, teaching that Kayla got, or, you know, but I was a goofball. Like, I love
was
school.
one of the popular girls.
I wouldn't say popular. Like, let me tell you. So I love school. Like, I was like the one that would highlight everything, take notes on every little thing the teacher say. If she say it was, it was. Like, I was that type of person. But it was just like my focus was off, and and I was like, yeah, I'm like my auntie, the principal. I don't gotta do nothing. They go past me regardless. So
But see, it's a difference between that too because you were more social than I was.
yeah,
And like I kind of didn't have
I was a black princess.
yeah,
at my
like and
auntie's-
I was kinda like
They used to call me the
the
black
smart
princess.
but outcasted child. So it wasn't like I had a ton of friends and I wasn't like like socially I lacked dramatically. But academically I achieved and that was always the difference between like me and them. Like we were all, we were all smart, but since I lacked so much socially, I kind of picked up on my academics more than I did anything
Yeah,
else.
talking and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, my teachers, when I was in elementary, middle school, they say I talk too much.
See, that was
I used to be scared to ask questions. I used to always have a D and an F in science and math. Used to always have that. Dad used to threaten me to come with me in front of my class. I used to be so scared too. I used to be so scared, y'all. Had to get that act right. So my mama used to come to my parent teacher conferences. I used to cry because I used to have a D because I was never good at math and science. So I'm like, you know what, math is my favorite subject, but I'm just not good in it.
We gotta figure out another way.
Got to high school. I was always asking questions. You could not shut me up when it came to asking questions. Started taking notes, everything. I just used to be like, I didn't want to be embarrassed because I was the only one asking questions and stuff and nobody else was asking questions. But now when you get to high school, you realize people just don't care about doing their work, so they're not going to raise their hand to ask questions. Or they feel like, I can't show them that I need help or that I know or I don't know something. And I used to feel that same way until I raised my hand and people used to click their teeth because the teacher kept talking to answer my question. Guess what? I got the highest grade out of that class out of everybody else.
Yeah.
I turned all my work in on time. They came to me trying to copy.
See,
Yeah.
I was the person that be like, like you know the answer.
But you was scared, to, say it. I'm still like that.
So,
Still like that.
I be wondering. I would just be sitting there, and the teacher's like, they be like, "What's 1 + 1?" I be like, "Shit, that's 2." But like in my head, I be like psyching myself. Like, no, don't raise your hand. That's wrong.
Right.
So when the teacher said the answer like that, it's 2. I'm like, I knew it.
Right.
Like I knew that was right. I knew that was right. But like,
see, and that was it's that okay. So we can both attest to this because we went to a predominantly white school.
yeah.
So I feel like, and you can chime in on this too. I feel like it was always harder for me to feel like I was okay. So I feel like a racial divide when going to school because I felt like it was always okay. You're the little black girl. They already think you don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you try and say something, they don't think, oh, she the exceptional little black girl. But then I'm looking at these white kids who it just always felt like it was always something. It had to be always a special circumstance for me. So if I raised my hand and got the question right, oh, they looking at me like, oh, you got the question right.
Mm-hmm.
Or they looking
Like
at
it's
you.
a surprise.
Yeah, like it's a surprise. I always felt like I was like the surprise factor when I would do good on the test or, or I would get good achievements. And just like you said, you wouldn't raise your hand to answer the questions or nothing. I wouldn't either because I was so intimidated. When I tell y'all, like, I can honestly say I was intimidated by the white kids in my school, even though most of them were intimidated by me. That's kind of like a tricky thing right there because we were both intimidated by each other. But I was intimidated by them because I felt like they had already had the upper hand
They knew
They knew
single
everything.
thing.
Y'all, we could be taught 3 chapters on Monday and they coming back on Tuesday knowing all the answers to the test already.
They
And
knew
I'm like,
everything.
y'all got some bionic memory or something going on here, because I'll be like, so the test in 3 weeks. We got a 3-week period to do this. But it was really a mental thing where I just had to like realize you just as capable as them as doing it. And it's sad to say that I did not realize that until my second semester of my senior year. And really that allowed me to break through going to college, that, I was sitting here looking at them saying, oh, how smart they was, oh, how good they were. But I never did nothing that they did. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a thing of their genetics are different. They took the time. Their parents made them sit there and take tutoring. Their parents made them sit there and put in that work. And my mom did, but I wasn't like them where I wanted to learn about that. Like, they wanted to go get science kits and do the experiments over again at home. Like, they wanted to take the extra mile because they knew where they were heading anyway. Their parents were very intentional in making sure that they understood within themselves where they wanted to be. My mom imposed education on us as a thing of, this is something you have to do.
Right.
But it wasn't something like, she didn't make it where a thing is, she didn't make it a thing of, this should be something you want to do. So that was where the disconnect was, because you have to want to learn more.
Yeah.
You have to want to go after, this higher education. They wanted to. Like, I can honestly say, them kids wanted to get the best score. Hell, I just wanted to pass.
Exactly.
I wanted to, an A was good for me. For them, an A was not good, because if they didn't understand one problem on the test, they didn't complete the fulfillment of that chapter. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was always beyond just a grade. It was beyond just satisfying your parents. Like, they wanted satisfaction within themselves to boastfully say, oh yeah, I passed biology and I can remember everything about biology. Whereas I passed biology and I'm taking biology right now in college, and I'm like, what's mitosis? What's the endocrine? You know what I'm saying? All of
crazy? Now that I'm looking back on it, is that, so back when my school, we had a seminar class where you go and like teachers will come and help you with your work, or you just sit there and do extra homework, whatever. So when I took seminar class, it was like, oh, she the special one. Like I had like a special, I was like I needed the most extra help in that class. Mind you, it was mostly Chaldeans in there, and mostly Caucasian people. But when I came, it was just like, oh, she in a special class,
right.
Like, how is that? I'm the only one in a special
to put
class.
a stigma on a black person,
right?
Than it is to put one on any other race.
But they was coming to me and asking me to do their papers, or asking me to do their homework, or things like that. But it's just like, but I'm the one that's getting called special.
And y'all, that's very true. And I can say this even now. Courtney was always a hard worker all throughout high school. And my mama, it took me to always, my mama to always point this out. But Courtney would have stacks and stacks of notebooks, y'all. And it wasn't like she was just writing everything down. No, Courtney would come in that table. Courtney would come in there and do that homework, go over her notes. Like, Courtney was that student who really took the initiative to go the extra mile to understand. Because while she did have a learning disability, she didn't let that stop her from learning. So, Courtney it was always, even within our family, even within our social groups, it was always, oh, Courtney's special. Courtney, Courtney this, Courtney that, because we knew she had a learning disability. But it's the simple fact that when Courtney puts her mind to something and Courtney wants to accomplish that, she has. So I think that students with learning disabilities, like actual learning disabilities, are targeted because y'all have to put in so much more work than we do. And we look at that kind of and be like,
yeah,
dang, they really working.
Like people like now people like they still trying to make fun of me, like, oh, that's something Courtney would say, or that's something Courtney would do. Like, that's not like
when I say that, I be playing.
I mean, I
But it's
know.
still the thing of that's still like
I don't be thinking of it
a
like that.
reference to like courting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
People
I'm not
say-
even gonna like when
That's
people say
good.
something about like food or make a food joke. And they be like, "Oh, Kayla eat that or something." You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not, no, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like, even though it's not
I know what you're
directly
saying.
trying to hurt me, it's like, dang,
thought
just
of
because I'm big, you know, everything that's revolving
No,
around.
I said because you love to eat, not because of your size.
No, but I'm just saying, like, anything revolving around that always gets referred to, you know, me. So anything with a learning disability or, you know, a mess up gets referred to Courtney. You see what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, I
not
get what
that
you're-
it's
I get
not
what you're
like.
saying, but I didn't even know she had a learning disability, to be honest. I didn't. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Oh, and about that too, let me tell y'all something. In college, I do not have a documented disability as far as I was not diagnosed with something. But I have testing anxiety and I don't do well in closed environments when testing, like amongst others. So it kind of has to be like a free form thing. Get all of the accommodations you need when you go to college. Even in high school is a little different because, well, you know, they have substitute classes. Like I was in a learning strategies class, which really wasn't like suited for like complete disabilities or whatever. But when you go to college, get the resources you need. If you need extra time taking your test, then go and talk to your head of disability services person and get the accommodations you need to take, you know, longer time on your test. If you need a note taker, they have to provide that to you from the like by the university, like, and it's free. Y'all don't. If you really need a note taker because you're not good at notes, you can't comprehend what the teacher is saying and with your notes and with writing your notes, get a note taker. Y'all use the resources you have available. Let me tell you this one thing about college. They will never give you anything. You have to go and you have to find it. Whether that's money, whether that's help, whether that's support. It's all there. I can honestly say that on the 100. All of that is there. It's not one institution on this earth that I feel like does not have all of these tools, but it's the fact that you have to be willing to go out and get it.
Right.
Like, and that's gonna be with anything. Like, you have to really, I don't care if that's a PWI, HBCU, community, online, anything. You have to go out there and get the resources because they're there. You just have to really be like pursuant about determined of for what you want.
Yeah.
I forgot I got somebody in on the phone.
Hopefully they probably are.
I hope they hung up.
But yeah, so that's a little bit about our blue talk table. The video is pretty long, but hey, you know, hopefully you guys can relate to this
Or take some advice.
Yeah, take some advice from it. Take some advice from it and whatnot. So yeah.
And just because you get denied from a college, don't give up. Because my
Don't
first
give up.
college I applied to, I got denied
Yep.
to or from, whatever.
Like I did not like I got so I got accepted to I didn't get accepted into Eastern, and I gave up, guys. Don't do what I do. You know, fight for it, work for it. Like if they get denied, listen, everybody get denied, okay?
Oh, and I'm not even gonna cap y'all. So look, I know I did well in school, and this speaking about colleges. I know I did well in school, but I know I didn't do the best I could. So my dream school was Spelman. Baby, I knew I couldn't get into Spelman. So I was about to apply to Spelman. Well, I could have got in. Not even go cap. I could have probably gotten in, but I knew I wasn't about to get no scholarship money or none of that from Spelman. So I was about to set myself up. So don't be trying to like apply to Harvard and you got a 2.9 because realistically you don't want to put yourself in a position where you can't keep up with the what's that word? The curriculum at Harvard. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So be realistic. Like going to Central was easy for me coming from Bloomfield Hills High School. But if I went from like Oh, I'm not trying to name no schools out. But let's say I went to a impoverished, low scale school. Central would be seen as a step up. You feel what I'm saying? But me going from the school I did go to Harvard, barely doing the work I was doing at my school, then that would have been a real challenge. And I wouldn't probably been able to, I would have had a harder transition academically than I do now. Like I said in the beginning, academically, it's not a hard transition. As long as these courses y'all taking, y'all read the course, description, all of that. Read that. Read it. It's gonna help you see if that's the class you want to, want to be able to take right now or not. But yeah, that's my little 2 cents.
So I want to shout out right quick to this one viewer that we have. Thank you so much for coming in and listening to us talk at this blue table. Knock the bone. But
My bad.
yeah. So basically, just don't give up. Don't be discouraged.
Cause people told me you gonna get in.
Oh,
I just
and
didn't feel like I was gonna get in.
and side note, y'all, I was going to Jackson State University up until July 21st of last year. When circumstances happened and, Jackson State was not the most economically sound. I'm going to be for real, y'all. Y'all got to look at economics when y'all finances when y'all going to these college. It was not going to be the most economically sound choice for me. So July 21st, as heartbroken as I was, because I most definitely was about to be a part of the Sonic Boom of the South, I decided to just go to Central State and, that was better for me because I ended up wanting to come home almost every weekend second semester. So you just got to look at things like that. Like, because if I went to Mississippi, who was coming home every weekend?
Not you.
Y'all know how much plane tickets cost? Who was coming home? Not
Especially
I.
during a holiday weekend.
Oh, yes,
or
y'all.
weeks or
Y'all,
months.
the Bahamians at my school, they do not get to go home. Like, because their plane tickets are literally like $1,000, y'all. That was kind of left field. But I'm just saying, like, don't get so set on one school that you don't consider any other options. Because that's what I did. Because it was other schools that economically I could have been able to go to because I did have scholarships. But I was so set on going to Jackson State. And when Jackson State kind of fell through, all I had was Central. Not saying nothing against Central, but all I had was Central. So just look at it like that.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
What was the question?
You
Can I
said,
ask
can
you-
I ask you guys something?
Oh, yes.
I'm about to put my phone on the charger before it die.
Where your charger at? Oh, it's right there. But yeah. Oh, y'all. And if y'all have any questions about college,
Just ask.
Just
just
ask. Put it down
put
below.
it down below. Y'all can, email us, whatever. Do anything. I'm more than, because I really want to help, with y'all transition because
Do you like the president?
Ooh, the president of what?
I do.
Are they talking about the president at Central State?
Right. What president are you talking about?
Or are they talking about
I hope they ain't talking about
the current one?
United States.
Of the United States?
No.
Yeah, no. I don't. Okay, so that's a whole different conversation. 'Cause
Mr. Trump.
Because I can politically go into why
Yeah.
I don't like
I don't
him.
want to, I don't want to go
But-
politically into this conversation.
Well, I'll tell y'all why I don't like them.
So,
I don't like some of his, how should I say it?
some of his ways, probably.
Some of his.
Oh, how he go about
How he
things.
goes about things. I feel like he's a very smart man in the sense that
He's very business.
Business.
Yes.
Yes, he's a very
I don't know how to make
business
this
savvy
stay up.
man. Like, I 100% agree with that. But however, do I
Got
feel
your
like he's the
stand.
number one person that should be
It's
fit
broke.
to rule our country? No. But hey, y'all, that's why we gotta vote. You gotta go out there, be, politically in tune, and that's all I can say.
But like I
is
said, everybody had their different opinions on him, and what they feel like they like about him, and what they feel that that some things that he do need to work on.
You said
My
that.
thing is, it's not
Do you like
food stamps.
Hell yeah. It's like, no.
I feel like as a
She said, I like
college
them. I mean, food stamps. Okay, here, this is my opinion about food stamps. I like the idea of food stamps. What I don't like is that people get food stamps, and I feel like they don't be like. I feel like they don't try to go out and get a job.
Food stamps not for just people that don't got jobs. It's for people that
I mean, they
don't
had
make
like
as much.
well,
You
like
feel
low
like it's
income.
people
I
who
feel like
use the system
right. They use the
just
system.
to live
Get
off
off.
of it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for
y'all,
rewording it for
because
me.
I swear, it's no way that every college student who displays a financial.
I hate
feel
poor
like-
people. No, I'm not going to say that.
They said I hate poor people.
I do not hate. Do you? No, I do not.
No, I don't hate poor people because you
I
never know
don't.
what a
Yeah,
person's circumstance
exactly.
is.
You don't know what's
And
going
you
on
should
with
not have
that.
hate in your heart because you saying you hate poor people. Why? Do
And
you
this
hate
is
them?
not the page for hate. So
Yeah,
you know, this
so-
is all positive,
Mhm.
all of it. So
And it's okay to have differences.
if you right, it is okay if you have
It's
different
okay
opinions.
if
You
feel
know,
like you hate
you
them,
ask.
that's
Could you
okay.
ask us a question?
I strongly dislike.
You know, that's your opinion, you know? Hey, I can't change your mind. You know, only person that can change your mind is you. So, you know,
But yeah, so
I
Yeah,
don't
like,
hate them.
if you-
That's fine. You don't have to hate them. You know, you could dislike them.
okay, so like, what was we just talking about? We was talking about
College.
just really informing y'all about college, and if y'all have any questions or y'all have questions about anything, because like we said, we don't have all the answers. You know, I'm just a
We're
freshman.
going off experience.
She's going into college. You know, she went and tried college and it wasn't for her necessarily the way that she went about it and her experience with that. So it's just our experiences, and like nothing we saying here is the right or wrong way to do it. We just saying what
We just giving y'all
worked for
advice
us and what could work for you and some tips along the way, because at the end of the day, I know I'm a first generation college student, so
Do you guys know the Medea? Oh,
Oh, that comment went away. It says, you guys know about the Medea movie. The girl in the back looked like her. Laugh all out.
thank you. I guess I'm a star.
I don't know who, like, oh, shoot. That's how you can do it. Do you guys know the Medea movies? I don't know why, but the girl in the back reminds me of her. Laugh all out.
Hello.
I don't know which one,
Put me in
which
the
character.
casting call.
Right.
But yeah, so
Well, too bad she about to be gone. So
yeah,
But yeah.
so I'm on spring break and I'm at the crib for a little while, but then I'm leaving.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to my vlog on the Blue Table Talk with my sisters. You know, we just talk about some of the things that, you know, we went through, or, you know, how to help you guys with college or anything. So if you guys want some more vlogs like this from me or from me and my sisters when they come around, just leave that in the comments below. Another thing, I just want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you for commenting, asking us questions. You know, just hit that subscribe button, and we'll be back real soon, y'all. Cause guess what? We got that challenge coming up. So stay tuned. Bye, guys.